Good evening, students. This video is to help you set up your interactive notebook if you haven't already done so. So if you've already set up your interactive notebook, you don't need to be watching this video because you did it with me in class. So make sure that you have a composition book, not a spiral. Once you have your composition book, remember you can decorate it any way you want to. So, first things first, make sure you have all the handouts that I gave you the other day in class. The first one is your Math Interactive Notebook Contract. Make sure you read through it and follow all these guidelines throughout your interactive notebook. This contract is going to go on the very first page. So you're going to open your notebook up. This very first page is where this is going to go. So go ahead and put glue all around the outside edges, inside the middle, and then place it right here in the center of the page, okay? The next thing we're going to put into our interactive notebook is the homework helper. Remember, it looks like this, okay? Make sure that you take the top. We're going to fold it down just enough to put glue on it. Fold it down just enough to put glue on it. Then you're going to open your interactive notebook up to the second page. This is where I want you to take your glue stick. You're going to put glue just on that little fold. Make sure enough to stick. You're going to turn your notebook like this and glue it right in here in the by the seam, okay? So it should look just like mine when you're looking at it. So just like this. So if it's not, take a minute and make sure it looks just like mine, okay? Remember, you can pause the video at any time if I'm going too fast, okay? And you can always go back. So then after you have it in like this, so we can close our interactive notebook, turn it this way. You're going to fold the bottom up to make sure you cover the word right here. So you're going to cover that, and you're going to crease it, and you're going to fold it up one more time. Should look just like this. So now it's in there secure. Make sure you press down so the glue will dry, and it will stay with glue, so don't worry about that. Remember, the other part of your homework the other night was to fill in this multiplication chart right here, so don't forget to do that, okay? Alright, so on the next page is going to be your calendar. Remember, this calendar is blank, and it's for you to use to write down any important math assignments that you feel like you need to write down. Our tests are already on here. Remember, we don't have school on Labor Day, and then we don't have school September 30th, so that's already labeled on here. So remember, this page you're going to fold hamburger style. Once you folded it, you're going to open it back up. The back of this part is where we're going to put glue. So I'm going to put my glue all around the outside edges. And then in the middle, I want to make sure it's going to stick good. And then I'm going to take it where the fold is going to be on the outside. So put in my calendar in. Put in my calendar in. So now when I open it up, it looks like this. Okay? And I know it only goes through October 11th on this calendar, but I'll give you another one when it comes time, okay? The next handout you should have is your score tracking chart, which looks like this. This is just a good place for you to write down all your test grades and to keep track of them and show how well you're progressing. So go ahead and put glue on the back of this. Enough to make sure it's going to stick. Remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video and go back, okay? So just put this right here on the back of that page. Okay. And then on this, we can close our glue now. We're done with our glue. On this next page, we're going to start our table of contents. Some of you asked if you could do it in pen this time. Yes, that's fine if you want to write the headings and things in pen, but I'm going to write in pencil. Okay, so we are putting our date on the left, the title in the middle, and the pages over here on the right, okay? The title is Table of Contents. Hush. table of contents. I'm going to go ahead and underline that. And I'm going to go ahead too and make these lines darker. And I'm going to go ahead and underline the date, the title, and the pages. Okay, you're going to flip the page. You're going to do the same thing to the left side. So the left should say date, title in the center, pages on the right. Okay, I'm going to make my lines darker. Okay, same thing on the following page. Date on the left, title in the center, pages on the right. So now I'm just going to darken my lines. Darkening my lines, making so I can see them really well. Okay, so once you have your table of contents finished, you should have 3 full pages of table of contents. 1, 2, 3. After that, now we're going to number our pages. So I want you to turn the page. Remember, this left side is for you and the right side's for me. So this is where we're going to start numbering. Remember, you're only numbering the odd pages. So 1, you don't have to number page 2, but I want you to number page 3, not page 4, but page 5. Page 6, not page 6, but page 7, and so on, okay? And make sure you do it through the whole book so that way you can keep up with your pages. So now your interactive notebook is ready to go. I'll see you in class.